Hare Krishna. This is again Ramananda Gopala, and I speak again about interfaith, interreligious topics. And I think one of the most important things we have to understand is that different religions are in the world because the Lord uses different ways to call His children, like a father has maybe different children. And the children, of course, they are different. They have different characters, they have different needs, and they understand things differently. Every parents who has children can kind of confirm this, that the children not always the same, although they come from the same family, because there are different souls in them. And so the Lord, he uses different religions to teach his children in a different way. Like a father, he may make one teaching to one kid, telling him, you should not do this and that, by using different words, different expressions, and different feelings also, different examples to teach. And another kid understand things differently, so the father has to adjust his teachings that the other kid also understands it. In the same way, so many different folks on the planet, so many different people who understand things in a different way. So therefore the Lord, he adjusts his teachings. He adjusts the way how he present his will, and he just also is taking part in giving people different ways how to approach him. So therefore we have different religions. Of course, I can speak mostly of the teachings of Jesus Christ, because when I was a kid I was trained quite a lot in this. And Jesus Christ, he used his teachings to set up the people in the time where, back in the days in Jerusalem or around this area, Palestine. And so he used very simple examples that people can understand this. And also the people in the desert, he sent a prophet who teach them the Quran, and in this way they could understand what the Lord wants. But the message is always the same. We should serve the Lord because the Lord wants back our relationship, what we have with him. And this relationship not on a passive level, like everybody. The Lord has a relationship with everybody, with every soul, in each and every plant and creeper, wherever. But you want to have an active relationship, and this in a human body, we can cultivate this relationship. We can get teachings, and then we cultivate this relationship, and in this way we cultivate our connection with him again. So how we cultivate this relationship? All relationships are cultivated by service. Do something. You want to cultivate your relationship with your wife, or with, you bring her some flowers, for example. You want to please your husband, you cook something nice for him. Sorry that these are kind of very common examples, but I just want to make that point. So service is something very, very fundamental in each and every relationship. And therefore, in our Bhakti tradition, the way of devotional service is very much stressed. And in all other ways, faith and whatever, there you have also the element of service. For example, in Germany we say for the Christians, they call it Gottesdienst, means service to the Lord, Lord's service, when they go, for example, at Sunday at the church. So I don't know, is there so much an active relationship or not? I don't want to judge this, but this is something where you give service by at least visiting the Lord's house where he is present, in that sense. Of course, the Lord is present all over, all around us, but this is especially a house, like a temple for us. And I explained this later on. A temple, is like something where the Lord is worshipped, and Srila Prabhupada always compare this to letter boxes. They're authorized by the post, and when you put a letter there inside, you can be sure it will go in the way the post sends these things out. Same way, you put your prayers, you put your service at the Lord's home. And this is a church, a mosque, or a temple. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.